The Young and the Restless Spoilers Recap Monday. Full the 20th of July, 2026. Welcome back to our channel. It is a beautiful Monday, and we are absolutely vibrating with the sheer amount of drama that just dropped. Grab your iced coffees and strap in, because today's update is going to take us on a wild ride. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait. We need to talk about this now, because my soul has actually left my body and is currently floating somewhere above the Genoa City Hospital. Oh my God, besties. Okay, I'm literally filming this while I'm running errands, dodging shopping carts, and ignoring my actual life responsibilities, because I just had to jump on here and vent. We are not just watching this show anymore, we are invested. Like, I am personally offended, emotionally traumatized, and totally living for the absolute cinematic mayhem that just unfolded today. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this world-shattering saga, and if I don't spill all this tea right this second, I am genuinely going to combust. It's giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spiraling over these choices like these people are our real-life neighbors who just set their front lawn on fire. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Because we absolutely have to start with Nikki Newman. Bestie, be for real right now. The tension in that hospital room was so thick you could cut it with a scalpel. Today was the day. The bandages were coming off. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug because I literally had to yeet my phone across the room when Victor walked in. Victor Newman standing there hovering like a dark, brooding storm cloud, while the doctors prepared to unwrap Nikki's eyes. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about it. The doctor has straight up warned them that her vision might not come back immediately, or send help she might never regain her sight at all. Can you even imagine? Nikki Newman, the absolute matriarch, the queen of the side eye, potentially never seeing again? I am so unwell. And don't even get me started on the vibes in that room. Victor is standing there, trying to play the supportive husband, but we all know he's been secretly liquidating her assets and plotting behind her back. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. But seriously, the hypocrisy is astronomical. Nikki is sitting there, so vulnerable, so terrified, and Victor is acting like he hasn't been harboring Matt Clark and making deals with Patty Williams. When the doctors finally started peeling back the gauze, the silence was deafening. I was genuinely clutching my chest, screaming into a pillow, because the psychological stakes are just too high. Will she see Victor's lying face? Will she see nothing but darkness? The absolute terror of that moment is a high-octane psychological masterpiece, and I am not okay. Oh, hold on, I should have mentioned this earlier, but which is honestly so unhinged. We need to talk about Sharon and Nick. Because while Nikki is fighting for her vision, Nick Newman is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with him. Sharon is literally pacing a hole in the floor, sweating through her perfect blonde blowout, because Nick is spiraling into a massive, uncontrollable rage. We are talking about a full-on villain arc that is about to go nuclear. Nick has been completely losing his mind over Matt Clark. Yes. The same Matt Clark who basically tortured him, caused him to crash his car while high on fentanyl and cocaine in Vegas, and trapped him in a storage unit. But wait, here is the genuinely insane part. Matt just saved Nick's life. I know, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Matt saved him, but Nick does not care. Nick is straight up telling everyone who will listen that he wants to eliminate Matt from this world. Like, permanently. Bestie, what? You cannot just go around threatening to unalive people in the middle of Crimson Lights. Sharon is terrified, and honestly, so am I. She knows Nick's mood is darker than a black hole right now. He is a ticking time bomb, and Sharon is caught in the blast radius. She is so worried about what Nick's next move is going to be, especially with the impending explosive confrontation between Noah and Matt. Wait, let me veer off into a completely random tangent for a second. Did anyone else notice the weird background noise during Sharon's scene? It sounded like a blender was fighting for its life in the coffee house, and it was so distracting. But also, her lip gloss was popping, which is a wild choice for a woman who is currently experiencing a full-blown existential crisis over her baby daddy's murderous intentions. Anyway, snapping back to the main tea. Sharon is genuinely panicking because she knows Nick is this close to crossing a line he can never uncross. Will he actually take Matt out? Will he relapse? The stress is astronomical, and I am manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. And speaking of dumpster fires, we absolutely must talk about Diane Jenkins Abbott. You guys, I am screaming. Diane is officially the most chaotic person in Genoa City, and I am totally living for her unhinged survival tactics. So, Diane has been missing for weeks, right? She was ambushed in her car by the terrifying doctor, Laurent Markham, who literally hid in her backseat and strangled her with a wire while she was driving. I mean, cinematic mayhem. She was held hostage, thrown in a padded cell, and manipulated by Patty Williams. Now that Diane is finally free, Markham has mysteriously vanished into thin air. He is gone. Poof. And Diane is losing her absolute mind, waiting for the other shoe to drop. She is so paranoid that Markham is going to ambush her again that she is coming up with the most insane, straight-up reckless plans I have ever heard. Bestie, she wants the cops to find him, but because they are moving too slow, Diane decides she needs to consult an expert. And who does she want to ask for help? Martin Laurent. Yes, the psychopathic doctor who held Sharon and Phyllis hostage in a clinic? Diane is literally thinking, hey, it takes a psychopath to know a psychopath, right? I am deceased. She wants to go to Martin Laurent to get clues on where Dr. Markham might be hiding. This is officially the worst idea in the history of ideas, and I am genuinely obsessed with how bad it is. I'm literally hyperventilating right now because the logic is so flawed but so entertaining. Diane is ready to sit down with a convicted, deranged villain just to get inside the mind of another deranged villain. It's like she's assembling the Avengers of mental instability. And don't even get me started on the book connection. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush again. Okay, so when Diane was trapped in Markham's creepy house, she noticed the shelves were completely filled with books written by Alan Laurent Martin's twin brother. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Alan Laurent is the good twin, right? Or is he? The fact that Markham is obsessed with Alan's work is such a massive, glaring red flag that I am physically vibrating. Diane is putting the pieces together, realizing that the Laurent twins are somehow the key to unlocking the mystery of Dr. Markham. Is Markham actually Martin with a surgically altered face? Did Patty Williams convince Martin to get plastic surgery to look like Markham, just like she did when she stole Emily Peterson's identity? I am calling it right now. The plot twist is going to be so sickeningly good that I will need a medical professional to revive me. Diane is literally playing 4D chess with a board made of active grenades. She is terrified of an ambush, looking over her shoulder every 5 seconds, and her solution is to poke the most dangerous bears in existence. I cannot even handle the gravity of these events. I am sitting here clutching my iced coffee like it's a life preserver because these people are genuinely making choices that belong in a psychological thriller. Jack is busy being blackmailed by Patty for sex. Victor is plotting corporate takeovers. Nikki might be blind. Nick is contemplating murder. And Diane is trying to interview a serial kidnapper. Bestie, they are all on my do not perceive list today. I am so done. But also, I am never leaving. This specific brand of chaos has personally attacked my soul, and it is now my entire personality. I am not okay. I am a messy, unfiltered, emotional train wreck, and I will be screaming into my pillow until the next episode airs. manifesting absolute ruin for Matt Clark, manifesting sight for Nikki, and manifesting a straitjacket for literally everyone else. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, that is all the tea for today. My heart is beating out of my chest, and I need to go lie down on the floor for 3 to 5 business days.